Good morning, traders. This is Ed Carter with the Trader Vision 2020 featured trade idea, the setup and trade plan for July 18th, 2018, Wednesday morning. Today's trade idea will be BOOT, B-O-O-T. As you can see, that BOOT has been in a long-term uptrend. Just see the 200 here since at least, let's call it November of last year. It leveled off there in the winter months, January through March, and then started to climb again in the spring. In the most recent couple weeks, it has done a sort of J-hook in this long-term pullback, breaking out of it, breaking above the 50, pulling back to the 50 and holding that 50, and now putting in a doji followed by a strong bullish candle. We'll call that a trader's best friend signal. I will be looking for, well, you can see these levels I have drawn off the weekly chart. You can see that we had a lot of touches in this area, several more touches up in this area. Could it be up and down a little bit? Sure. We've got 3 touches there and so forth, several touches down here. So let's go back to the daily. Those things line up pretty darn good, and so we'll use those. We'll be looking basically at the body of the candle from yesterday as our parameters. I'll be looking for an entry on positive trading here, and a stop at yesterday's open. That gives us about a 2.5% stop, and about 5% or so up into this first target, and then the second target up here at this high will be a little over, let's call it 11%. If we were to put a third target in on this thing, it would be out here around this 28.95 area. So let's see if we can't put together a plan. So BOOT shouldn't have earnings until the middle of August. That'll give us 4 or 5 weeks. You can see we've got 6 strong bullish factors in our favor. Probably should have 7 with this candle signal that is not exactly technically a trader's best friend, but it's close enough for my own personal criteria. Let's go ahead and plan this out. We'll plan it with, let's plan it with 2. I can always add a third here. So I think that entry was about 23.75 with the stop around 23.10. That first target is up here at let's call it 24.95. Just getting in the ballpark here, and that second target up there around 26.20-ish. Says we can do 230 shares. I think that's going to be too many for this account, but let's try. Yeah, 5.75%. Let's try 200. I think that'll still be too big. Pushing it, but let's see where we're at with this thing. Let's say that we did push it and was able to sell 100 shares at that first target. That would give us $130 of risk if we're stopped out, versus 240 to the first target, which is not, if we had to sell the entire position at that first target, which is not going to get me my 2 to 1. So, what can we do about this? The only thing that we can do is say, does it make sense? Let's look at the chart. Does it make sense to have a tighter stop possibly you could say there's a line in there. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 8 good touches on that line, and that would make it a little bit more feasible to bring that stop up a touch. The other thing is you could be very disciplined and look for an inside day buy, looking to buy on the bounce. If it gaps down lower, then starts up. But I don't really want to depend on that this morning. So let's say we're looking at a what was it, 23.74.75 buy. Move that stop up to 23.25-ish. Let's see what that does for us. That would get us our 2-to-1 if we had to sell the entire position at that first stop. Of course, it doesn't change the take at that first stop. It would still be $240 if we sold the entire position, $120 if we just sold half, and if we sold the remainder of the position here at this second target, that would give us then I'm sorry. That would give us then another $245, giving us $365, enabling us to make our goal, and giving us 3.65 to 1. So that would work. So evaluate this against your own view of the market, your own trading style and rules. And in particular, whether or not you feel that that stop can be moved up there. If not, this trade would be a pass. Just not giving you 2-to-1 at that first target. And if you can justify that, and that makes sense to you off of that pink line I drew, then this trade might be worth consideration. Again, evaluate this against your criteria and rules, and if you take it, I wish you the best of luck. Whether you take it or not, we wish you the best of luck in the market today, and we hope to see you in the trading room.